All right. This is Luis Sandoval, FightHype.com. My man Jessie Vargas.
What's up, Luis?
Jesse, man, you look like you've been in a fight, man. Talk to me. How do you feel now? You were in the room with Manny Pacquiao, one of the guys gonna go one of the all-time greats. How do you feel now after the fight?
Well, I got a few, scratches, bumps and bruises here and there, but hey, it comes with the fight game. You know what I mean? This is what I enrolled into when I said I wanted to become a world champion, and ultimately, what I took out of the experience, I mean, you can't buy the experience that I gained that night, you know what I mean? And you cannot buy the exposure, and not only that, but the performance that we were both able to give the fans. You know what I mean? That's what actually keeps me quite pleased, because that's what we want to do, man. Boxing, every time you come to a boxing event, we want you to enjoy the night. You know what I mean? Watch two warriors go at it, and that's what everyone saw that Saturday night. And I'm glad that the fans enjoyed the fight, that they loved it, that we got their feedback. My fans or his fans would come up to us and say, "Hey, man, you guys fought your butts off, and we really enjoyed it." That makes me feel much better. Even though we didn't get the decision, we always want to win. But when the fight fans are happy with the fight, with the performance, it gives us a lot of motivation to continue to push forward and give them even bigger and better fights. But me as a fighter, I definitely gained a lot, and you're going to see a bit better Jessie Vargas next time around.
Everybody always wants to fight these guys, the Mayweathers, the Pacquiaos. You got in the ring with Manny Pacquiao. They say it's always different when you're in there as when you look it out. How was it? Just talk to me about how was it dealing with Manny? A lot of people say it feels like he has 8 arms and he's fast. What did you feel in there?
I didn't feel that at all. He had 2 arms and he was just very quick, and I knew that I had to be aware of it. And in the second round, I made sure to not sleep on it anymore. Make sure to stay aware. Because in the second round, I kind of got a little confident, and he caught me with a quick shot that I didn't see because he's so fast. But after that, I was able to keep that under control, where he wouldn't surprise me, and I knew where he was at, his distance was. One thing that he does have that I underestimated was his footwork. He has tremendous footwork. I was able to really not let him go, not let him use the angles that he wanted to use, which was part of my plan, our plan, and he'll tell you, and I know what he was doing. But he was very quick at doing what he could do in that fight. What I mean by that is the options that he had in front of him in his footwork, he used the little he could to the best of his ability. And Manny Pacquiao, his speed is tremendous. So that's something that I underestimated with his footwork. His footwork was very, very sharp, quick, explosive. He was in and out of distance. Even though he wasn't able to hide like he wanted to, move around and counter me from the back or whatever he wanted to do, but he was able to come in, come out at moments that I wasn't expecting.
Can you see now why a lot of fighters have trouble with him in the past? You did really good. You hit him with that counter right. But can you see why other fighters have struggled with him in the past and why he's been so good?
His speed. If there's a reason why other fighters have struggled with him, is because of his speed, and his speed is power. His speed becomes power just because he's so fast and he's in and out. But one thing that I guess I do understand it, but I was expecting Manny Pacquiao to be more aggressive, as he always is. He's a fighter, everyone knows. He's a fighter that comes forward.
Swarms you, right? Yeah.
Swarms you with punches, combinations, punches and bunches, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And that's what we expected. As always, years, De La Hoya, Cotto, Margarito, Clottey, like it's just punches, combinations. He doesn't stop. He's a machine. But that night, he was very cautious. It seems like I got my respect right away in the ring, and he knew that he had to pick his moments, when and where. And as he said in the press conference, I didn't want to get knocked out, So he was picking his times, picking his moments. So being at that level, competing against a fighter like Manny Pacquiao, at that time, when I was inside that ring, I didn't care. I said, Manny Pacquiao who? But now after the fight, after the fight, you say, well, Manny Pacquiao has a great, he's a legend. He has a great history behind him. He's had a lot of great experience. He lost a few fights in the past, but he was able to become one of the greatest ever in the sport of boxing. And I was able to face Manny Pacquiao, so I'm able to gain so much more experience and maybe take away a few of the things that he did well and apply it to myself, and then use it for my long career in the future. And that's what I'm going to do. And everyone has to admit that, it was literally a great competitive fight.
It was.
And that comes to show me a lot. A lot of these fighters that, are cherry picking and figuring out ways to come up easy. I'm not. You know, I mean, my fight fans, the true fight fans that know their shit, they know that, you know, I say no to nobody. You know what I mean? I fight everyone and everybody. You know what I mean?
Yes,
And sooner or later, they'll tend to respect that, you know, and my fans
I think you're already getting that respect, man, honestly.
My fighters really doing it. I know that I don't have a no, you know, but I'm proud that I'm a fan-friendly fighter. I'm proud that I have fought everyone that they sent me to. I said no to, I mean, I don't say no. I say, yeah, give them to me. Let's do it. You know what I mean? And possibly, you know, that's why I got a couple of, you know, that's why you have my record the way it is. But I'm a throwback fighter. You know what I mean? I'm going to go in against the best and show you that I am at that level. And I'm going to take some guys out. And unfortunately, you know, I'm going to gain that experience that I did from the past 2 tough fights, you know, and use it for the future.